Hey guys, it's Bernie here. Another Vault video. This is week 5 of season 3 of Dragonflight. And we've got our little screenshot here, all the little fun stuff we did over the week. Yeah, a pretty productive week, even though it was bolstering. Got lots of 20s and 18s done, so like every single character is going to have a myth track piece, which is pretty exciting for some of these characters. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, and first we're going to start with... I guess we'll just go up. We'll go with the monk first. So the monk did a full normal clear. I did it so I could get my little enchanted worm's crest for a crafted piece. Then I crafted 2 pieces, I think, and we did 418, so we'll have 2 myth track pieces, plus a full row of normal. Probably not going to take the normal stuff. It's just like 450 item level. It's not great at this point. Very slow load today. I guess it's just like Tuesday evening, so Val Dragon's kind of popping. Now, what do we want? So we crafted a 486 weapon. We crafted a 476 lariat. And we replaced some of our lower pieces. We've got 4-piece. So I guess Myth Track tier would be really good. I prefer not to get a weapon. I could use a healing trinket, but most of the healing trinkets in dungeons are kind of bad. I honestly think I might go Brewmaster. Since I don't need a weapon, I feel like Brewmaster's a better bet. And I can still get some of the odd trinkets like pips. Hopefully I don't regret this. Okay, well there is a pips. That is an interesting pick. Okay, it's my second one. I think my Druid's also got a normal pips. And we have crit versus feet, which are pretty good. It's good stats. Verse Mastery Bracers, which is also an item level upgrade. As you can see, I'm still wearing like Season 2 gear in those slots. But then we have a Crit verse Myth Track Ring. Ooh. Myth Track Helm. I mean, it's got to be the helm, right? 17 item levels on the helm. Gloves. If I can... I think I can catalyze these gloves, and then I can leave this hood as is, because the stats are pretty good for Mistweaver. So why don't we do that? We're taking the helm. You love to see the Myth Track high-budgeted pieces, so that's pretty nice. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Next we got the Druid, and the Druid did not do raid last week. I just didn't really feel like clearing on him. He does have 4 18s done, so he's going to have 2 Myth Track dungeon pieces. We'll just take a quick look at our gear again. I do think I got some resto gear last week, so I might end up going feral again. You see, here's our normal pips we got last week. So we do have a hero track weapon. We have pips. We have a Bel Aurelos, which is kind of a boomkin trinket, but I could still use it for resto. So now that we have int trinkets and an int weapon, I kind of would like to get some Guardian stuff going, because I have been playing Guardian more in keys. And then what other pieces? I mean, we have a lariat, we have a ring. So really, yeah, just a trinket. And we're actually going to go feral. Well, we could get stone scales. Stone scales would be pretty interesting. We'll stay prot. I can't imagine this backfiring. I don't think there are too many bad trinkets for Guardian. So we'd like bracers, a weapon, or a trinket. Obviously a Myth Trek tier piece we would not say no to. Shoulders would be sick. Let's go ahead and open her up. Okay, that is a Myth Track tier piece with avoidance. Oh, that's spicy. That is really spicy. And I don't even have to catalyze it because it's already tier. And then we have 480 boots with Mastery Haste. Those are, man, those are really well statted. I would love to take the boots, but I think overall the chest is the better piece. Like, long term, I'm never going to replace this, and it's got avoidance. It's, like, really hard to pass that up. That's pretty sweet. Very nice. I need to transmog it. It looks ugly as shit. Okay, next we've got the Evoker. Evoker got a full heroic clear done. I went with a friend's guild. They had like an alt run on Sunday, so I went and cleared with them. And then we did 118, so we're going to have 3 heroic raid slots plus 1 myth dungeon slot. This one will probably stay Devastation. I've been playing Devastation a lot. They actually got buffed this week. I think Pyre got a 15% buff, and then they got 3% across the board on all their spells, so Dev is going to be looking a little bit better. Hard to say if it'll compete with Og. Og is just insanely broken in some situations. But what are we hoping for? I mean, a myth track weapon would be the biggest piece. We really don't want bracers because that's where our adaptive Dracothist arm guards are. So either a really well-statted ring or a weapon. I would also take like a heroic Pips, a heroic Bellerelos, or a heroic Nimwe's Spindle. So we're already Devastation. Let's go ahead and open it. Okay. This one's a little less exciting. So we have a Hero Track belt, haste crit with a socket. We already have a Hero Track belt. These stats are slightly better for Dev. 470 helm, we have a Myth Track helm. Hero Track shoulders, we have Hero Track shoulders. And a 480 helm. With avoidance, though. It's kind of interesting. But the question is, would I really take something with avoidance over a socket right now? I feel like I should take the socket. Like, I don't do content high enough on this character to care about tertiary stats, so we're just gonna take the socket. I think this is actually the first socket we've taken this season. So, I mean, on week 5 with 6 characters, that's not too terrible. Could have been a little more exciting, and the chances of us getting 2 helms is pretty unlikely, but we did. So. Alright, next. I think this is the Shaman I'm logging into, I believe. Why did my talents reset? Did they do a talent change somewhere? Weird, okay. So my Shaman got a full normal clear, and some 20s and some 18s, so we'll have 2 myth dungeon slots and normal slots. What do we want? We got a myth trinket last week for enhance. We would love an enhanced weapon. Honestly, I wouldn't say no to Resto or Ellie weapon as well, like a shield would be nice. We're going to upgrade our ring this week, so don't really need to worry about that. We have a lariat that's maxed. We have a good belt. I guess myth gloves would be good. I guess we'll stay enhance. We haven't really been playing Resto as much, so we'll just stay enhance and see what we get. Ooh, okay, that was a good call, I think. So, normal bracers, that's where our embellishment is, no. Normal belt, we have a Hero Track belt, no. Normal boots, we have Hero Boots, no. So we have Myth Track gloves, which is a 20 item level upgrade. But then we have a Myth weapon, which is 33 item levels. I mean, I think we just have to take the weapon. The weapon is going to make our enhanced damage crazy. And it's got okay stats. Heavy Master, which is nice. So I think we take the weapon. And then after this, we can actually start speccing Resto and Ellie to try and get like a shield or an int weapon. So I'm very happy with that. That's a big upgrade. Very nice. Looks terrible, but very nice. Okay, that's cool. I don't think we've... That might be our first myth weapon we've actually looted on any character so far. Okay, now we got the priest. Priest did 5 of 9 heroic. We did like a partial alt run at the end of one night. It was kind of ratty, so that's why we didn't get more than 5 or 6, because I think there was only like 9 or 10 of us. And there were some absolute rat characters in that group. But we have 5 of 9 heroic, so it's going to be 2 heroic slots, plus 1 myth piece and 1 hero piece from dungeons. I mean, mostly just looking for myth tier or a ring. Trinkets I kind of don't care about. I have pretty good trinkets. I will spec Shadow, just in case. Oh, that's unfortunate. The hero piece is the weapon. I should have done more. If I had done more keys, this would have been a myth weapon. We have a myth cape, which we have already. 470 boots. These are really good statted boots, and they're 30 item levels, almost. So those are a contender, and then another hero weapon. I mean, I think we just take the boots. A socket would be good, but I've been having kind of bad luck with boots. I think we'll just go ahead and take the biggest upgrade right now. We have plenty of time for sockets later on these characters. This season's going to be going for months, so... Wow, and they gave us 2 achievements. Cool. Okay. It's a reasonable upgrade. Alright. Last character. Paladin. We had a full heroic clear. 4 mythic bosses again. So we've got 2 mythic raid boxes. And 1 heroic. And then we did 8 20/18, so we'll have 3 myth slots. I think the biggest piece is a mythic pips. We need a mythic pips. Mythic holy weapon, because I have a hero track one. A myth shield, which we can get from the first boss. And I guess, like, myth Genosaur blood would be good. Really don't want to see any of the healing trinkets from raid, because they're all pretty bad for us. Well, let's just see what we get. Change loot spec to holy. Whew. Okay, well that is disappointing. So, myth gloves, which we looted from Agira last week. Myth chest, which is a small upgrade. I mean, it's a myth track piece. That's cool, I guess. Heroic blossom, which we already have. A myth mastery haste ring, which is pretty bad for holy. It's okay for prot. 483 bracers. That's where our embellishment is. And this is the wrong trinket from Everbloom. So for Everbloom as holy, you have a 50-50 shot to get the Genosaur blood or the leaf, and of course we low rolled and get the leaf, which is garbage. Damn it, so that sucks. Well, I mean, I guess we're taking myth chest. Is that our last myth tier piece? We have myth helm, myth gloves, myth legs. So yeah, so we need shoulders and chest. So I guess we're just taking the chest, and it's going to be a really small upgrade, which is kind of lame, but I guess we'll slowly build our way up to the, 485, 486 range. Man, not super exciting, but I guess an upgrade's an upgrade, right? And just take a quick look at the affixes for this week. Tyrannical, Incorporeal, and Spiteful. I mean, not great, not terrible. Tyrannical's pretty hard, obviously. I think it's a lot harder than Fortified. The bosses are pretty punishing if you die on some of the keys with tight timers like Rise. Incorp is mostly fine with a coordinated group. Spiteful is kind of a non-affix unless you're a melee. So, okay week for keys, I guess. But I think that's it for me. I'll be streaming again on Twitch this week, twitch.tv/Veronix. Come check it out, and feel free to leave a like and comment if you have any comments. And good luck in your vaults. Hope to see you next week. Peace.